Hello friends, Nick Arnette, another episode of Cool People I Know or Meet, and I know Judith Sullivan.
Hi Nick.
Judith is incredible. Well, let's just talk about some of the stuff we do. First of all, you speak more than one language, yes?
Yes, I do.
And what language do you speak besides English?
I speak a little bit of Spanish, I speak French and Japanese.
Holy smokes! Not only that, and you even know some Chinese, right? You know,
I'm trying to pick up a little bit.
But you're like a very refined, educated person. I mean, how'd that happen?
I don't know. I really don't know. I went to UCLA and studied political science and
Where'd you grow up?
economics. I grew up in the Inland Empire.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in France for a year.
Wow.
And I lived in, I went to school there, and then I lived in Japan for 14 years.
14 years?
14 years, yeah, so I don't know.
Did you know Japanese when you went to Japan?
I kind of picked it up when I got there.
You know what, I interrupted you when you were talking about UCLA. It was economics and what else?
Political science.
Economics and political science.
Yeah, which is nothing related to anything I do now, but, you know, just liked it.
When you were there, did you say, when I get out of UCLA, I'm going to be this or that?
Yeah, you know, my original plan was to go to law school. And then I went to Japan. I started working for Japan Airlines, and I stayed in Japan for a long time. So.
Nice. What did you do for Japan Airlines?
I worked in their PR division. I worked in advertising and PR for them. And I started teaching English to all of their maintenance engineers that fix the planes.
And you know English extremely well. You know grammar extremely well.
If you teach English, you have to be a bit of a grammar police.
And even with that education, you've even helped kids prepare for their college entrance exams.
Yeah,
yes?
I do a lot of that now. I do a lot of college planning. I help people with their purpose statements and help them find schools that are right for them, and help them with their interviews. So I do that. I also help graduate students with their thesis, and I help them with the English.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Well, hey, people need you, Judith. They do, and I just think she's a joy to work with. I do these auctions, and she's there, and she keeps track of everything. Even writes the descriptions of the auction items, Chinese auction items. You actually look up the history and write a little blurb about all of them, and that's a whole lot of work.
It's so interesting. I love learning new things.
Yeah, and you do it so well. It's extremely helpful. Well, anyway, what if there's some young viewers out there, or even parents that their kids, what advice, they're getting ready for college, what advice would you give them?
That would take such a long time, but I think the most important thing is to really be true to yourself and think about the things that make you happy and what you really like. A lot of people tend to just look at the top colleges and think, I have to go to Stanford, or I want to go to a really good school, but there's such a variety of schools to choose from, and you really have to go where you feel like you belong and you connect with the place and the people.
Well said. Now, some viewers out there might say, I could use some help with my thesis, or I could use some help with my entrance, what do you call it, your submissions and all. Could they do that via the internet? Could you Skype that?
Oh yeah, I could. I haven't, but I'm sure that I could. I am a little bit of a Luddite on the technological front, unlike you, Nick Arnette, that is in the mix with everything.
I'm a Luddite?
No, I'm a Luddite. You're not a Luddite.
I like the word. I don't even know what it means, but I like the word.
A Luddite is someone who just kind of doesn't really grab onto technology like they should. I'd like to, have a big pen with a quill. And
well, she recently switched from a flip phone because you had to go to China, right?
Yeah, I was teaching in China, and I wanted to be able to FaceTime my daughter. So
you moved up.
Yeah, I was forced to move up. Yeah.
So at the time of this, we're going to find you an email address where people can contact you.
You know what? It's just my name at gmail.com.
Judith Sullivan at gmail.com.
Yeah,
so
JUDITHSULLIVAN.
And I'll put it right across there, and you get a hold of Judith. And if you need some help in those areas, that'd be great. Or you just have some grammar questions, whatever. She knows so much stuff. Are you a Mensa member?
I'm getting there.
But you could be. You just have to fill out the paper.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah. Excellent.
It's funny that you asked that.
Yeah, well, that's why you're on the show, because you're so dang smart. Yes, great. Just wonderful working with you.
You too.
Judith Sullivan, a cool person that I know.
Thank you, Nick.
All right. Thank you for doing this. And
My pleasure.
we'll catch you next time on Cool People. I know our mate. I'm glad I know Judith Sullivan. Yay. Thank you. That's it.
Hey friends, Nick Arnette here. Hey, that was pretty good, huh? Very interesting person, that Judith Sullivan. One thing I didn't talk about enough at all, I barely mentioned it, she does help students prepare for the SATs and the ACTs. So if you know any kids that are getting ready for college and they need help doing well on that test, she does that all the time. So judithsullivan@gmail.com, it'll be right down there. Also, don't forget the thesis statements, the admission letters, all that stuff. She helps them with that too. So don't forget her about that. She can help you with all of it, okay? Good deal. She's great, so I know you'll enjoy working with her. Until next time, everyone, be cool. Bye.